What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 4, June 4th, 2019. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. And yes, I am balding, I am thinning. These are the days of our lives. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. Maybe I could do like emo Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Just like this. I'm just kidding. I can't do that. That looks terrible. My hair looks terrible regardless. But anyway, this is what I look like without a hat on, for those of you that haven't seen me without a hat. But I did just get out of the interview, part 2, for the company that I applied for. And they pretty much are hoping that my job I currently have just lets me go, because I did put my 2 weeks in today, and my 2 weeks are officially up on the 14th. So that is the last day that I will have to work. There is the 14th. I could have easily just quit my job and just left, but because I know the circumstances of what's going on with that company, and my hair's doing this little weird thing right here, and I don't appreciate it. But anyway, the company, we are short one person at my position, and the guy that fills in is on vacation, so they are definitely short one person. That means the GM has to go out on a route if he needs to. Today he had to, because we had 3 routes. So we are short, and I honestly could have just screwed them over. Excuse me. I honestly could have just screwed them over, but I have a moral compass, and I do think that when you leave a job, you put in your 2 weeks before you go to another job. Last year, you guys know what happened there. I quit that job without putting notice in, and I was unemployed for a month. So that's what sucked about the whole thing. And in all honesty, just morally, I think it's better for you just to put your 2 weeks in, even though for some people it could be a job that they absolutely loathe, that they absolutely hate. But you know, just the bright light is on the horizon, and you just have to wait a little bit to get to it, but it's there. So they gave me more details. I get paid weekly at this job. I get paid more. This is the highest paying job I have ever had in my entire life. After working there, the turn of the calendar for 2020, I will be getting a raise. Depending on my performance is how much that raise actually is. So the second half of the year, I'm going to have to bust my butt if I want to get like $1 raise. So I'm game for that if they are. What else? They told me that if I wanted to, they could give me a company phone, and they will pay for the phone. So that's cool. They said, or I can get my own phone, and they will pay a portion of my bill with my phone bill. So that is another thing. Also, I'm wearing my old Pizza Planet shirt. This is the job that I had a year ago. This is the job that I accepted when I was unemployed. But in all honesty, I just wore the shirt because I'm feeling very nostalgic and very happy with the position that I'm in. The only thing that I don't like is my hair. My hair can go die. It absolutely can go die right now, because it's thinning, and it's making me really feel self-conscious, and it makes me feel really bad, and it's a retreating hairline. It's just retreat to the point where I'm just gonna be baldy. I'm just gonna look like a Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. Just grow this part out and just call it good. And wear a lot of fedoras for some reason. But anyway, I did have some questions that were asked by one of my piglets, and I'm glad they also a piglet informed me that they actually listened to my Spotify playlist. But if you guys want to go check that out, I've actually added 10 more songs to it and made a couple of switches. Like for example, the Nickelback song that I have, I switched out "Follow You Home" live with the Betrayal Act 3, just because I get down to that song more than I do Follow You Home live. I got rid of The Sound of A by Alice Cooper, and I switched it with Alice Cooper's Feed My Frankenstein Live off of his Paranormal CD he just released last year. And then I added Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. What else did I add? I added just a handful, obviously 10 more songs, but at the top of my head I can't remember. So to that piglet that went and listened to that Spotify playlist, congratulations. You've been given 10 more songs to listen to on that playlist. And share it with your friends. And also any other piglets that want to get in on it, just let me know and you can go listen to it. And I'll send you a link or something. So that is greatly appreciated. But, and also I found out at this job that I can listen to my music while I'm working. And that is just important to me because music keeps me motivated. That's the only reason I haven't just flat out just quit this job I'm at right now, is because I'm allowed to pop in one earbud and call it good, and I can listen to my music. And a lot of people have told me in the past, like, man, your equilibrium must be fucked. And I'm like, well, not really. My equilibrium's fine, and I've just gotten used to just listening to music in one ear anyway, and that's why this ear is better than this ear, and I'm kind of going deaf in this ear, but that's another story. But my equilibrium is just fine. So thank you for worrying about that. No particular order. Let's see if I can remember some of the questions that were asked. I had somebody ask me some questions on my last vlog, so I'm probably gonna wait and answer those questions tomorrow. But I do remember a couple of them, but I think I'm gonna save it for tomorrow when I actually have it in front of me. I'm actually gonna try to do better. I rushed to do this because I got back from my interview, and it went well. I met the other guy that I'm gonna be working with alongside, and then the boss, the superior of the position that I'm working, is the one that I've been talking to since day one, and she's a sweetheart. She's great. Turns out that she lived in New Mexico for 10 years and loves red chili and green chili. It was actually drooling when I told her that my wife makes a green chili stew every winter. And she's like, oh. And I was like, you want some? She's like, that stuff can be frozen. Like, it was a fun time. And also, I'm going to be able to get free tickets to the Sod Poodles games every home game. So that's interesting also. And the dogs just got let out, and that terrified me for a second. Now they're scratching at the door trying to get in. That's funny. But I do remember one comment I got was Ashley said that she loved Rocket Man, and she was bawling when she got to her car. And she said she actually likes Elton John more than Queen because of her background. And I know that Elton John was a very, very, very big piece of her childhood and very big piece of her home life. And I mean, still is. Obviously, the guy's not dead. He's still alive. But she said, because I said that I like Queen better than Elton John, and she said she likes Elton John better than Queen, which is totally cool. Everybody's got their own preference. If you like something that I don't, or if I like something that you don't, that doesn't make your opinion more valid than mine, or vice versa. It just means we have different tastes, different strokes for different folks, anything like that. And I mean, it's cool. She likes Elton John more than Queen. I think Queen's better than Elton John, but that's, again, a personal preference, and it's no big deal. So, Ashley, thank you for the comment. I'm really glad you enjoyed the movie, and I just think Bohemian Rhapsody was better, in my opinion. But if you think that Rocket Man was better, good for you. That is your opinion. Go for it. Run with it. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's something that I've been meaning to talk about in these vlogs, and Game 3 is tomorrow, but the Toronto Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors are in the championship. So it's the championship round, and it's tied right now 1-1. And Game 1 was an anomaly. I was like, wow, I did not expect the Toronto Raptors to do what they did in Game 1. It seems like the entire game that they were up by at least 10 points, and they ended up winning the game by 9. So that's a cool story right there. And then Game 2, came around, and they were kicking ass the first quarter. They looked good. They were scoring like crazy, and they were actually winning at halftime. Their lead got dwindled a bit at the end there, but they were leading at halftime. And then I got to experience this because I was watching the game on my laptop. Golden State went on an 18-0 run in the third quarter, and I was like, this is the biggest implosion I think I've seen in recent memory. And Toronto needs to get their act together if they want to win this game. And of course they had a chance at the end there. They were down by 2, and then Golden State went and drained a 3. So they were down by 5 with pretty much 5 seconds to go. And if you score 5 points in 5 seconds, you're the next Reggie Miller, because I don't think anybody else could do that. Could do that. Even LeBron James or Steph Curry or anybody himself could score 5 points in 5 seconds. In all honesty, it's been done before, I bet, but I just don't think that it's a thing. So what Golden State needs to do is lose the next game. That would be great. Toronto. This will be the first game because it was 2 home games in Toronto, and then 1 in Golden State, and it's the 2-1-2-1 series. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's more economic, and it's more rewarding if you get the higher seed. But I think it's just I just like the 2-1-1. I mean, a lot of people do like the 1-1-1-1-1. But I think that it's beneficial, hopefully, for Toronto because they have home field advantage. So if they lose in Oakland, then they have 2 home games to try to bounce back. And Jurassic Park is it's a crazy environment. I actually want to go there and experience a game at least once in my life. I want to go to Toronto and go to a Raptors game, a Leafs game, and if they're playing the BC Lions, maybe a Argonauts game. But that's neither here nor there. I actually just want to go to Canada. That's one of the things on my bucket list is to go travel in Canada and smuggle in some maple syrup and probably a couple of moose. But that's neither here nor there, and you can't prove that I said that on video unless you record it right now. But anyway, other than that, I have nothing else much to talk about, guys. If you guys want to continue the topics, again, keep sending me those questions. I will answer the questions that I was given yesterday tomorrow and go from there, because right now I'm just unprepared, and you can obviously tell because I'm wearing an old work shirt and my hair looks like I just went and cut it all off for no apparent reason. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I say this all the time, but I mean it. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Thank y'all for showing an interest. Thank you for actually just giving a damn about these videos and about me and about my family and everything like that. It just really warms my heart when I see, like, congratulations to you and your wife. How's your wife doing? You know, in a non-sexual way. You know, obviously if it's a sexual way, then I'm like, well, she's doing really great. Why don't you ask her? You know, just and even have my wife chime in like, he's the best I've ever had. You know, just that's what she said. Obviously that's what she said. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all. And there goes my dog. Scared the hell out of me. My dog Chandler sounds like a damn rooster when he barks sometimes. But guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by, and always remember my little pig. Let's call it Pork Chop. Loves y'all the most, so y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with answers to those questions. So give me more. Please tune into the Spotify playlist. Do what you gotta do. Bye, guys!